this is the first episode of Wargamers Shut Up and Jam, our introduction, who we are, why you should give a crap. I'm Steve, the producer.
I'm Logan, I'm the noob.
And
what's up? I'm Mike. I remember things.
This is true. So a little bit of background behind what we're doing here, why we're starting this channel, and what the hell we're doing with it. Private Press is coming out with Army in a Box sets, and I'm super excited about this. I really like starter boxes of just about any kind. And when I saw that they're coming out with 35-point armies, I'm like, okay, they're probably just going to do the same thing certain other companies do and throw in total garbage units, although there's not really as many of them for War Machine, but throw in total garbage units that people aren't going to play. And then I saw what they actually started putting in these boxes, and I got super excited because they're not terrible. For those of you that may wonder, this is our team mascot. This is Gambit.
Hello, Gambit.
He's the cute one. And if you hear things like the tripods being knocked over, it's his fault.
I suspect they wouldn't hear the tripods being knocked over. I think that would be something you'd edit out.
No, I'm going to leave that in.
Okay, sure.
We're super professional.
I don't know that he could actually knock them over, though.
I think
he'd have to jump and hit, and anyway.
He would do it, though.
Why?
Because he's an asshole.
But we're not here to talk about that, are we?
Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, I got really excited about these army boxes, and I thought to myself, well, there's a lot of channels that do painting videos, there's a lot of channels that do battle reports, there's a lot of channels that do unboxings, but I haven't seen any channels, and I might be wrong, but I haven't seen any that do the whole thing, where you take somebody who's not played the game, or at least not played the game in a while, take it from unboxing to building to painting to playing, including everything that's kind of required to participate in this hobby.
Right.
And I thought, well, why don't we film it all, do all of the armies, and post it for people's amusement. So that's what we're doing. I suckered my two buddies in.
Be amused.
I suckered my two buddies in, and now we all have way more work than we really need.
Ah! Fuck off, sucker.
Oh, you're working. So yeah, so that's where we're going with this. Hopefully this generates a lot of discussion and interest, especially with new players. If you're an experienced player, we will be going into sort of tournament-oriented stuff.
You're probably better than us, though, so you might want to just I don't know. Don't not watch, but watch us while you're listening to music or doing something
if you're a more experienced player, watch us play and tell us what we're doing wrong. We'll be able to fix our mistakes and get better at this.
Especially me, because I've been playing this game off and on for about 2 years now, and I haven't dedicated myself quite enough. But I'm really interested in learning this game. Please keep your criticism constructive.
Yeah, well, he's got to level up.
It's the internet. Fuck off. Come on.
It's true. It is the internet.
Everyone's going to be assholes. It's the internet. It's how it is.
So if you have any suggestions for the channel, please put them in the comments. You can tweet us at WSUJGuiden, or you can check us out at www.wsujguiden.com. Although at the time of this video, the website's not up yet. So we started at the same time pretty much, about 3 years ago?
I don't know, a month off. It was before, well, it was a long time ago. Yeah,
so 3-ish years ago. I started with Legion because they had dragon guys, and they looked cool. And then I had to find somebody to play with. So I got Mike into the store here, and
he suckered me into playing, and then gently shepherded me towards the faction that has no fucking game against his whatsoever.
That's not true. But anyway, what I did is I told Mike we should definitely get into this game, and I've got the battle box, and it's going to be awesome. And we were probably at this point, I think we were getting kind of disillusioned or tired of a certain company's bullshit.
I don't know if I was even still playing at that time.
I was playing a bit, so I mean at least.
No, but you kept playing for far too long.
That's true.
They start with a G.
It does start with a G. Well, sort of. Anyway, so I got him into the store, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm starting with. You pick a battle box, and I'll buy it for you. I remember that. And it came down to, I think the two selections at the time were Circle and Scorn. I think we were
my choices?
Yeah.
I was choosing between Circle and Khador.
Was it Circle and Khador?
Fuck Scorn.
Well, okay, they were red.
No. Fuck Scorn.
Okay, fine. It was
Look, okay. The easiest way to tell is you look up who's in the Scorn battle box. Does it have boobs?
That's true.
There you go.
You are a big fan of boobs.
I am,
yeah.
And more so when I started. I was very much. I was super skeptical of War Machine, and so I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'll pick the one that looks the coolest and/or prettiest.
Well, I mean, War Machine at the time for me, it was always like this fringe game that I heard some people play, but I didn't know anybody who played, and I've seen some of the models, and I wasn't super impressed with the models initially.
They weren't that bad though.
No, they're not that bad, but like some of them, if you compare like sculpts between certain other companies and Private Your Press, especially when we started,
sure.
They didn't match up. Now, that being said, you don't need anywhere near as much stuff to play, so it's way less expensive, which is one of the selling features, or selling points I convinced Mike here to play. So he ended up going with Circle, but I'll let him introduce his crap first. So I started with Legion. Since playing Legion, I've played Menoth a bit, I've played Sigmar a bit, and I've probably had the most games on Legion, but I don't know that they're my favorite anymore. So part of this whole project is that I'll get the chance to play a whole lot of armies that I wouldn't have otherwise played.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm kind of looking for my new niche. Oh, and I also I had a paint project that that I purchased the Ret starter for. So I have played a little bit of Ret, but that was more of a painting project, less of an actual playing this game project. So how about yourself?
I started playing probably about 2.5 years ago, like right after these two started. I was also, of course, gently peer pressured into playing the game, as in I was dragged to a store and then cornered into the corner of the store by these two much larger gentlemen.
You don't call that peer pressure; you call that browbeating.
Okay, and I chose Khador, much to Mike's dismay. As he very much enjoys the whole Russian.
I was only looking into it as a second faction. I mean, I might have had some models also, but it doesn't really matter.
I was really attracted to Khador simply out of their design. I find too often in most games I tend to take the good guys too often, and I tend to always want to be the hero. But
what are you talking about? Khador is good guys.
But with Khador, you almost seem to have this anti-hero empire that they don't really hate everybody. They just want to control everything. We
don't need to control. Everything is ours. Everything
is Khador. Everything.
What are you talking about?
Yes, to them everything is Khador, and I've always enjoyed like World War II Russian history, and that also really attracted me to them. So, and the fact that they also seem to have this really deep attachment to the occult, which is always something that's been that's always something that's been maybe stereotypically tied to the Russian people. But at the same time makes them more mysterious, and at the same time it kind of makes the Khadorans look.
You know, when you said that, I imagined you in like this purple robe, and you're like culting out with like a little candle.
Yeah, how are we on hentai jokes? Because I was gonna say like.
Where did the hentai come from?
What?
I was gonna say like, Logan, did you want us to join your Bible Black Club?
Okay, well.
That's where it came from. That's why I'm curious.
Okay, so I understand.
There's actually a reason.
I'm like, where did hentai?
I'm a horrible person.
This is like the first time we sat down and done this, and we're already on hentai.
Mike, you're already ruining this channel. I demand that you leave.
No. You sit there.
I was here first.
It's true, he was there first. Okay, well,
my dog likes me more.
If anybody here is under 18, don't go check out Bible Black. If you're over 18, definitely check it out. But
well, it kind of depends on your sensibilities. I mean, like,
also depends on where you live.
I'm kind of an outlier. Like, I'm a mathy nerd that's also a total pervert.
That's true.
You might actually not want to check that out at all.
If you're a normal person. I'm not sure if it's too much for me.
But it might be.
Okay.
I like how Logan's already face palming. It's so good.
Well, you know. Okay, so that's us. Oh wait, no, hold on. We gotta do you.
He doesn't matter.
No, I'm a sneaky bastard.
So let's go into your history with this game.
This cheeky fuck made me start playing. I picked up Circle.
Look at the camera, Mike. Come on.
Well, I'm looking. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I beat my head against the wall with Circle for I don't know, a year or something like that. Picked up some cricks. Started wrecking face because I'm bad at Circle and cricks is easier to play in my opinion. Picked up some. I dabbled a bit in Menoth also, really just for power reasons. Like Circle and Crix, I like for aesthetics and theming, whereas Menoth is like whatever God wants. But they're strong, so I'll play them.
I was gonna say wasn't Menoth like dominating the tournament scene for a while there?
I know.
It was really strong.
I know last year, and this is just last year, so it doesn't really mean anything in terms of like when we started. But I know Signar won the Masters.
Oh, nice.
I think it was the Masters. There was a number.
Was it
of
like?
I don't think.
Was it like?
Honestly,
was it like Haley Devil Stormwall?
No, it was
Cheesebag.
No, it was Siege.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're getting into topics we really know nothing
That's
about.
True.
But anyway, I've since sort of refocused back on just Circle as far as War Machine is concerned, and I don't know, it's a hard faction to play. I lose a lot.
That's true.
Well, I mean, it's like from the looks of it,
and fuck Legion.
It's a slightly the way I've seen it in games playing with you and playing with other people who have played Circle. It's a slightly underpowered faction it's a slightly underpowered faction that simply requires finesse to play, and unfortunately, the finesse that's required basically makes it that you can't make a single mistake.
That last part I'd like to focus in on. I don't think that Circle is necessarily underpowered. In fact, I don't think they're underpowered as a whole. I think that one of their weaknesses, being that they're pillow-fisted, is a serious problem with the game, like for War Machine as the game it is. But I think that the big reason that I'm bad with Circle and I tend to lose with them a lot more is because, like you said, it's an extremely unforgiving faction.
Yeah, the margin of error is tiny.
Yes, I mean with a lot of other factions, not necessarily all of them, but possibly all of them, you can make one small mistake and you're fine. I mean, like you'll lose a couple models maybe.
Well, at least in the non top end tournaments.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we are not professional.
Yeah.
When I
say one small mistake, I also mean one small mistake that actually is relevant.
Yeah.
Because there's mistakes that even Circle players can make that aren't relevant because they're too early in the game or because they're such a small error. But like you get to the point where you make an actual mistake, a single actual mistake, you're often just out of the game with Circle.
It's happened. I remember.
Although,
had history with it.
To be fair, too, I don't have as much experience with some of the stronger Circle casters. Well, the ones that are considered stronger anyway.
Okay.
For no real reason, I own the models. I own every Circle caster except Bradigus, who I want to pick up.
That's so cool looking.
He's really cool looking. He's weird, but he seems like he's pretty strong.
I don't know anything about him. I just know he looks cool, and I'm like, if I was restarting and the first thing I saw was that cast, I'd be like, that's a fucking awesome model. I would be interested in that faction because there's werewolves in that guy.
I mean, he's pretty cool, although the thing is, with Bradius specifically, you can't run werewolf.
Well, okay, knowing that is an issue. But...
Right. I think that's one other small weakness of Circle that isn't represented as much in other factions, but also isn't that big a deal, is that the beasts are split basically half down the middle.
Yeah.
And don't tend to synergize super well between them.
That's true.
There's exceptions, like Megalith is pretty much good in every situation.
Okay.
But I'm going on.
No, that's fine. So let's just dial back a second here, and I want to discuss the our nicknames. So I'm the producer because this was kind of my inception, and
there's no kind of. Why are
you are the head of this channel.
Why are you diluting the statement?
Take ownership.
Because I like the idea that it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah, it's a collaborative effort.
But
I guess you're right.
You are the helm. You are the captain of this ship.
We're doomed. All right.
Or at least the commissioner of its construction.
Going straight into the Bermuda Triangle.
No,
Let's go.
I honestly feel like pirate captains, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but I honestly feel like pirate captains don't even need to know where the fuck they're going.
You get a navigator.
You have to just stand up at the helm and look like menacing or something, and then everybody's like, I'm gonna follow that guy.
The captain just makes the decisions. You have a navigator to know where you're going.
See?
Like you tell your navigator, like, okay, I want to go to this place and do some stuff, and then they're like, okay, and if they don't say okay, then you shoot them and you get a new navigator.
That's true.
But
it's a good strategy.
I don't know, we're talking about pirates.
I'm just because when I think captain, I think pirate. I don't think like
you're weird.
I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, so Our channel name I wanted to bring up because I've had a lot of questions about why the hell would we name it Wargamer Shut Up and Jam Guide.
One question from Logan?
No, I've had other people ask me.
Like who?
Other people. People on the internet.
People who don't know what Shut Up and Jam Guide.
All right.
Well, you're not the only people I've shared this with.
Oh, okay.
The reason why is this came back to something Mike and I were doing. We were discussing YouTube videos and we were watching Let's Plays, and the subject of Two Best Friends Play Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Guide came up, and I had never seen it, and he suggested that we watch it because it's awesome, and it is so ridiculous. The whole themes, the whole plot, everything seems just crazy ridiculous.
The exact wording of what I told you was, this game is way better than it has any right to be. And that might have actually been a quote just from the video itself.
It is.
A later video.
Oh, really?
Like later on in one of the series.
Well, so he actually, he did say that to me, and I thought we should name our channel something similar, because hopefully this channel would be way better than it has any right being.
So you're saying we don't have a right to be good?
I'm saying that
we will steal it out from under the coattails of others.
I think we have some interesting insight. I think we have...
Before DMCAs.
I think we have something we can share with the community, but being that none of us have any actual experience being YouTubers, I think that it's a little bit of an uphill climb. So
yeah, it's fine. Just put videos up.
That's my strategy. I'm like, we're just going to put videos up. I'm going to tell people about it.
Just do the thing.
We're just going to do the thing, and then hopefully it'll be better than I expect it to be. But I expect big things from us. I expect us to be magnificent YouTube superstars.
Sure.
One day.
One day. I mean...
I'll program a bot that makes it.
There we go. Thank you. We'll have 1.5 billion views. In a week.
Yeah. That's on this video.
On this video by itself.
Yes.
Why these people are still watching, I have no idea.
Yeah, go away. What the hell are you doing here?
No, don't go away. They stay here.
Subscribe, then go away.
But then as long as they come back. Okay.
You just have to get like 3 or 4 seconds to get the view, or something like that. I mean, just put tits on the thumbnail.
It's true, we could put tits on the thumbnail. The thing is, what if... Okay, see, the thing is, I don't want to alienate female viewers, but at the same time, there are female viewers that would also be interested in tits, so...
Okay, so what you do is you put, like, tits and also a dick. Like,
I'm pretty sure we get taken down for that.
Just a close-up of, like, Siege's... Like Siege's art and, like, right in his crotch or something like that.
No, it doesn't show you anything. It's a plate of armor.
It's a suit of armor?
Yeah, come on.
Whatever. I don't know.
Come on.
Man,
that's like a mega cup. Anyway. Okay.
Maybe get some Legion tentacles up in here.
Well, back to the hentai.
Yeah, of course. It's my MO, man. Come on.
It's true.
He remembers everything.
He remembers
everything, especially porn.
Why am I the memory and not like some crazy perverted name?
Well,
I mean,
because it's not professional.
So I was hoping that we were going to be respectful. Respectable YouTubers. This was my...
Wow, you made a mistake picking me.
Apparently.
Holy shit. Do you know me?
I'm sorry, Steve. I'm trying.
So anyway,
try harder.
Okay, shut the hell up.
Wow, that's bad. Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, probably not. So that's a little bit about our history with this game. We are not tournament players. We are not professional painters. We are not really like we are hobbyists and enthusiasts, and
we are scrubs, and we don't care who knows.
The thing is, we're a lot like the majority of players of this game, and that's the thing. That's why I think this is going to be an interesting idea. So again, back to this discussion about our games and how we're going to do it.
Yeah, tell them stuff. People are getting bored.
I kid you did. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox, build, paint, and then play each of these army boxes against each other. So for season 1, I guess, we will have, assuming the right amount of boxes, we'll have something like 66 actual battle reports. And that's each army playing against each army one time. If we have time to do more, we'll do more.
We're not going to have time to do more.
Probably not, but...
Come on, be realistic.
Well, I don't know, 66 battle reports isn't that much in a year.
It's quite a bit.
No, if we did like 2...
Considering the amount of times that we're actually able to meet...
Well, I think the big problem is that the release schedule for this is going to it really backloads our
because the first one comes out, 2 weeks happen where we can't play any games.
Yeah.
And then the next one comes out and we can play a game.
And then we can play 2 games.
Yeah, and then we just it gets bigger and bigger every time.